Each week, I cover 15 to 20 AI models from every angle. These models are more similar than different most of the time. And that is why I get really excited when I see a new model coming with a new architecture. That is where this Megrez2 has got my eye, and in this video we are going to install it locally, and I will be telling you all about its unique architecture and why they think that nothing like this has been done before. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member, as that helps a lot. By the way, the name Megrez comes from the star Megrez in the Big Dipper, and I think they are using it to brand this device-friendly mixture of expert architecture model. As far as this model is concerned, it is, as I said, a mixture of expert model. A mixture of expert is a way to pack lots of skills into a model without running all of them at once. Each token is routed by a tiny gate to just a few experts, so only a slice of the total parameter is active per step. This is also called as sparse architecture instead of a dense model where every parameter is activated for every token. Megrez2 leans into this to tackle the impossible triangle of device AI, as you can see in their tech report. The trade-off between speed, accuracy, and cost that bites anyone trying to run LLMs locally with limited VRAM. In plain terms, most users don't have a 24 to 48 GB GPU, so dense models either crawl or won't load at all. Mixture of expert helps by cutting the memory you need, live in the card while keeping big model capacity in reserve, and that is what this model is trying to do. I'll be talking more about its architecture and how it is unique later down the video, but for now let's get it installed. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM, but we will see how much this model consumes the VRAM, because I think it is claiming to be around 7 to 8 gig of VRAM. If you're looking to rent a VM or GPU on very good prices, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs, so please do check them out. Okay, let's install all the prerequisites. Make sure that you install the latest version of transformers, as I'm doing. While that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are iGent. iGent is the world's first multi-agent workforce desktop application, empowering you to build, manage, and deploy a custom AI workforce that can turn your most complex workflows into automated tasks. Okay, while it installs everything, let's talk a bit more around the architecture of the model, because I think this is what makes it very interesting. What's unique in Megrez2 is how it squeezes mixture of expert even further. If you look at this architectural diagram, this tells you the whole story. Don't worry, I'm going to explain it in simple words. So the way it is working is that it is using cross-layer expert sharing. The same expert pool is reused across adjacent layers, so the checkpoint stores far fewer unique weights. And pre-gated routing, which is the next layers, experts are chosen one step early, so those few experts can be pre-fetched efficiently. Concretely, Megrez2 has 31 layers, where every three layers share the same mixture of expert pool. Each group has 64 experts, and the router picks top 6 per token. And there are 4 shared experts which are always available. So what is the effect of it? Like, the effect is that about 7.5 billion stored parameters, but only 3 billion get active per token, which is why it behaves like a larger model without demanding all the memory upfront. So can it really run in 7 GB VRAM? We will see, but their paper and their model card says yes, it can run on 7 GB to 8 GB of VRAM, but we will check out. Let's go back and check what is happening. Almost there. And the model is downloaded. Let's run this. So what I'm going to do, maybe I'll just remove this part. We will do it separately. I'm just going to first download the model and then we will go from there. And the model is being downloaded. And there are only 3 shards of the model. Pretty interesting. And the model is downloaded. Let's check it out. Okay, so the prompt which I'm asking it is very simple. I'm asking it why Sydney is not capital of Australia, and then I am encoding it with the tokenizer. I'm giving it to the model. Model is generating the output. I'm just going to go until 1024 tokens, and then we are decoding it back and printing the response. Let's run this. And it has come back with the response. And if I read through the response, it says it's not Australia's capital, and it is giving me the reason, which looks historically correct. Yep, there was, so I think the whole historic context is right. So training data set looks quite good quality. And then it is talking about that which one is the actual capital, and even the date seems quite correct to me. Okay, that is good. But more importantly, let's check the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming close to 15 gig of VRAM, double the amount which they have advertised on their model card, I would say. Now, having said that, I think still, if you want to do single user inference, given the 3 billion active footprint, plus if you use quantized weights like int4 or fp8 instead of this which I'm using, I think then it makes sense. And that is where you can definitely use the pre-gated design, which is going to help keep memory movement low. So basically we are essentially trading extra compute to save memory, but it is not a free lunch. There will be a compromise on the quality, though routing and expert composition does add compute and latency here. And I believe that if you are going to serve many users concurrently, that is going to feel more compute bound than a same size dense model. So, but if you go, I think still a good stuff where people are trying to bring the VRAM footprint down. So normally I have seen that it takes around 21 to 24 GB of VRAM, this size of model. But already, as I showed you, it is taking just over 14 gig of VRAM. And definitely if you just cut the precision of the model weights into half, the memory footprint is going to go into the half. But I think it will be good that even without quantizing, we would be able to run it around 7 billion of size. So that is the main forte of this model. So hopefully they are going to improve it further. But as you can see, language skills are quite good. The historical context is quite good. It is mainly bilingual Chinese English, so I'm not going to bother much with multilinguality. But let's try out a math question here. And for the math one, I'm just asking you to prove that the MoE strip is non-orientable. And there you go, here is the answer, which looks perfectly well. And it has found all the equation, and it is giving us a very concise yet concrete answer here. So look, quite impressive model in terms of quality, and it has also managed to bring down the VRAM consumption, but it would be good if it could be done in a half or full precision. That's it. Let me know what do you think. Please like the video and subscribe, and consider becoming a member, as that helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.